Hello again. Today we continue our series on adverbs. In this video, I'll be looking at adverbs beginning with the letter C and giving you some examples of how to use them. Calmly. We use calmly to emphasize that someone is behaving in a very controlled or ordinary way, particularly in a frightening or unusual situation. Here is an example. He is not easily provoked. When someone asks him a difficult or provocative question, he responds calmly, without a hint of aggression or sarcasm. Carefully. This is used to show that we act in a way that deliberately avoids harm, danger, or error. We exercise caution. For example, not expecting to receive anything, the spy carefully opened the package, not quite sure whether it was a gift or a bomb. Carelessly. We use this adverb to denote inattention, acting in a reckless or casual fashion. It can take on the meaning of inconsiderate or thoughtless, or even forgetful. Here is an example of this phrase. If you use your mobile phone whilst driving, you may cause an accident. I see so many people on the motorway driving carelessly like this. They should have more consideration for other drivers. Cautiously. We use this to explain that we don't want to take any risks. It is often used with the verb to proceed. For example, the detective urged his colleagues to proceed cautiously, not knowing whether the suspect was still in the building or not. It is often linked with the word optimistic. To be cautiously optimistic about something means that there are some reasons to hope for a good result, even if you do not expect complete success. Certainly. When we use this adverb, we are sure that something is true. It can be used on its own to mean yes. Cheerfully. This indicates readiness, a willingness to do something. It denotes a feeling of happiness. An example to illustrate: they cheerfully responded to the news that someone had made an offer to buy their house by accepting it immediately. Clearly. We can use this word on its own to convey the meaning that something is obvious. For example, it's too late to take a bus home now. I think you'll have to book a taxi. Clearly, meaning yes, I understand that's obvious. Cleverly. This means to do something in a skillful, original, or intelligent way. It might show the skills of being talented, quick-witted, or ingenuity. For example, he cleverly hid the master key under a flower pot in the garden. No one would think of looking for it there. We come across it in the following expression: a cleverly worded letter. This means that the writer has shown expertise in drafting the letter. Closely. This adverb has two distinct meanings. It can mean having a strong resemblance to or a strong connection with someone or something. For example, the newspaper article was closely related to the research I had done several years before. It can also mean with little or no space between, whether in time or distance. For example, the leader of the race was closely followed by 3 athletes from Kenya. Or for example, the marriage will be celebrated in church, followed closely after by a reception in the Royal George Hotel. Coaxingly. We use this adverb to describe the manner in which we might persuade someone to do something, maybe that they are unsure of doing. We do it in a patient or gentle manner. For example, he held out his hand and offered the dog a biscuit, coaxingly, but it was stubborn. It was just not going to be allowed to be approached by a total stranger. Colorfully. In American English, the adverb and adjective are spelt as follows: C-O-L-O-R, C-O-L-O-R-F-U-L-L-Y. However, they are pronounced in exactly the same way as in British English. The adverb suggests doing something in a vivid way, or literally using bright colours. For example, for the parade, all the children participating were colourfully dressed in costumes representing Disney characters. The word colourful is often linked to the word past. To have a colourful past means that the person has been involved in exciting, maybe even slightly shocking or unusual things. Commonly. This adverb has the meaning of usually, generally, or indeed often. It has the sense that most people will understand it and use the term, etc. We come across it in the expression commonly referred to as. For example, COVID-19 is commonly referred to as coronavirus. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Don't forget to pass it on, place a like, and turn on your notifications.